Hey, First United Methodist Church family, Pastor James here. I have an update for you about worship and the worship life of our community and some exciting opportunities and in ways to be engaged. We've been having our time of worship at 10 o'clock for the whole of the pandemic. The whole time that we've been in the midst of this, we've been used to that one time of worship. Well, we're going back to 2 times of worship, and it's for exciting and wonderful reasons. We're going to go back to having an 8:15 time of worship and a 10:30 time of worship, but they both are going to look very different for this season as we navigate numbers that are getting better and vaccines that are being distributed, and as we are getting closer and closer to being able to be present with one another in the ways that we long to. Starting on February 28th, that time change is going to happen. And our online worship time is going to be at 10:30 instead of 10 o'clock. So if you log into Facebook or you hop onto YouTube looking for our church to be live and to share in a rich time of online worship with beautiful music and all the gifts of our congregation, then you'll need to wait till 10:30 to catch it. If you are looking forward to an opportunity to worship in person, to join us once again in our beautiful historic sanctuary. Ron and I just joked about the fact that you know we're in the sanctuary when you hear the floors squeak underneath us, because there's a great gift of worshiping in a building that's been used for that purpose for more than 100 years. But if you are longing for that in-person piece, starting on February 28th, we are going to offer an abbreviated in-person time of worship where you can come and be present with us in this space. Now that comes with masks and all of the COVID precautions. Later on next week, we're gonna offer a video that walks back through all of the check-in procedures and what that's gonna look like if you decide to join us in person. But that's going to be an option starting on February 28th. I'm going to ask Ron to step in now real quick and share some of the details about that, because that 8:15 service does come with a caveat of the numbers still looking good and still doing well. So Ron's going to step in and talk about a tool that our trustees have been using to reflect on all of that.
It is. It's an exciting time. And I know this is too small for you to really see, but the key to it, and you'll see this in your newsletter, and you'll also see a link where you can go get these numbers live. Each one of these represent improvements in where we are with the virus. We're in a much safer place now. And as long as we stay in that safe zone, we get to have the opportunity to worship in person if you want to. This is through the COVID numbers. We have a lot of confidence in the numbers, and the trustees have been using these now for 5 weeks. They're available by county. And you go into that link and you can see Benton County, Carroll County, Washington County, the entire state of Arkansas. And it tells us how many people are infected per 100,000 each day, each week. And we look at it each week on Wednesday and use that as our snapshot. It's a rolling 7 days. It also tells us the positivity rate. So if we have more tests or fewer tests, it still adds that confidence that we know what we're looking at. With these 7-day rolling averages, when we know we have 2 weeks in a row in yellow, we've had 15 days of good numbers. And that's really what we're looking for. So you can find these numbers yourself. We'll share them each week in the newsletter from now on. But it really helps us to know the science is behind these. It gives us confidence to come inside, gather together, and praise God. James?
And it really is. It's a careful, thoughtful way that we're engaging this. If the numbers ever get back into, if you saw on that chart the red spaces and the yellow spaces, if they ever get back into the red, we will notify you on Wednesday after we've checked the numbers and let you know that, this week we're going to have to put the 8:15 service on hold. The numbers have gotten too high again, and as soon as they drop back down into yellow, we'll let you know, and we'll see you back in the sanctuary. Those who are comfortable with it on that Sunday after they're back in the yellow. look to our social media. We're going to be communicating about this a lot over the next week and few days, because we really want to make sure that everyone is aware of these changes, that you know what your options are, whether you want to worship with us online at 10:30 or you want to come for a socially distanced, mask wearing, COVID safe time of worship. They are different because that 10:30 time is a full order of worship. It's a full time of worship with music specials and full hymns. And in that 8:15 service, to fit within a safe time frame, we take out some of the verses of the hymns. We don't have as much music, and we shorten several parts of worship. We don't have a children's moment because we need to keep it within 30 minutes. And we really want to make sure that we still offer children's moments. We still have music specials, because we are blessed with a wonderful church with so many talented musicians and singers in our midst that we love receiving their offerings to God of music and being enriched and blessed by them. So however you plan on worshiping with us on the 28th, we are excited and looking forward to it. I will ask, as your pastor, as a person who loves to worship with you online, and when we've been able to. I've had 6 worship services with people in the sanctuary that aren't on the worship crew. If you get this and you have any doubt in your mind that a friend or somebody that you know is a part of our church, or who may like our church, or may want to connect with the church, if you think this would be valuable to them to connect either with us in person at 8:15 or online at 10:30, please share this information. We're communicating in all the ways we can, and we want to make sure that everyone gets the word about this shift in our worship life and these new opportunities that are before us. Thank you so much for being a part of our community, for being a part of our church. Thank you so much for supporting us through your prayers and your presence, whether it's online or by sharing in mission and ministry with us. And this week, may you be blessed and warm, and we look forward to worshiping with you.